Hey, hey, it's Liz with Crafty Queens. We're going to take a scrap piece of wood and lightly sand it, give it a coat of white chalk paint, and give that a dry. And then I'm going to take some black wax, and I'm going to go along the edges there and blend that all in. Give that a dry. I'm going to use this cream and tan fabric, staple it on the back, and then start to fill in where our pouch is going to be with some branches and Spanish moss. I decided to staple these on one end so that I can move the branches on the other end if I needed to. And then I glued in some Spanish moss. I pull over the pouch and I staple it in the back. Now the end goes out of frame here, but I just wrapped it like a gift and then stapled it. Then I'm going to start to grab some items for our pouch. So first I got these pine cones. I thought I was going to use some red in here, but we don't end up using any red. So I grab a few sizes of those. I found a goodie bag with all kinds of different pretty textures that this went really well with. And then squirrel, I decided to antique wax the little pouch as well so it went with the board better. So you're going to kind of see here, I grabbed some sticks out of that little baggie of goodies. I don't know what these little white things are. They look like white berries on a stick. They're adorable. Some of those like white bulbs. Some medium-sized pine cones that were like frosted, all kinds of little goodies. I just start kind of sticking them down in there. And then we're going to take our Bowdabra with some bow wire. I do a loop on one end and two tails so that it's easier at the end. And I grab some different fabrics and we're going to make a fabric bow. I wanted some longer tails on this bow, so I made sure that my tails were facing down and that they were a little longer. I put some loops in there. Pull that up and tie it twice on the back. And I decided to tie this around in case I want to change it later. I did put one staple in, but that's easy to remove if I want to. I trim up the tails and I just cut them at angles, made sure I sanded the edges of them so that they were all frayed looking. Now, I do fiddle fart with some bells on a string. I really wanted like a couple bells kind of hanging off of this. If you don't have a bow, that might look a little better. I don't know, but I ended up just going with one bell in the center of the bow, and I think that looks really beautiful. This was such a fun project and so simple and easy to do. I hope y'all enjoyed the video and have a great day. We'll see you next time.